Hello everyone. Very good evening and welcome to this, our Summer School 2025 Month 2 launch with a little bit extra. In fact, a lot more than you'd expect, because we're going to announce today the upcoming programme for the rest of the year and indeed most of 2026. So exciting. I could barely contain myself and my beard just ran off. It was beyond thrilled. So I'm afraid you're going to deal with clean-shaven Ben now. This is, I think, the first time, bar a couple of moments over the last 5 years, first time I've been clean-shaven since before lockdown. Grew the beard 2 weeks before lockdown, and it's been here ever since. So good to see you, friend. Yes, I know I look about 12. That's part of it. Okay, let's just check everything's working here. Got some fabulous music to share with all of you tonight, both what's coming up this month and indeed what's coming up after this month. Such a good program. So excited to share it with you. There's going to be Byrd, there's going to be Bach, there's bits of Brahms to play you. So exciting. People are saying summer Ben. It is. It's definitely the winter plumage has gone. And yes, summer Ben is here. So cheers all. I hope you got your drinks of water or whatever it is you're drinking this evening. I will raise a glass to all of you and I will say hello to everyone who's watching later on. Hello to any special guests who are joining us. This is a public stream and it's open to anyone. So I do hope you enjoy this. If you're watching later on, if you look at the timestamps below this video, once it's streamed live, you'll be able to jump to the various bits of the broadcast. And this is a big one tonight, folks, so you might want to jump around. But hello to everyone who's here enjoying the hopefully good weather wherever you are and chatting away. Hello, Adrian. Hello, Atty. Hello, Alison. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Angela. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Annie. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Bev. Hello, Nikki in the booth. Hello, Christine. Hello, Claire. Hello, Claire. Hello, Colette. Hello, Dave. Hello, Jill. Hello, Liz. Hello, Liz. Hello, Emma. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Gwen. Hello, Epi. Hello, Hildegard. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jane. Hello, Janet. Hello, Jill. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Viv. Hello, Joy. Hello, Judith. Hello, Judith. Hello, Judy. Hello, Julia. Hello, Karen. Hello, Kate. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Linda. Hello, Linda. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Michael. Hello, Maggie. Hello, Mark. Hello, Mary. Hello, Marianne. Hello, Michael. Hello, Mike. Hello, Nicola. Hello, Pam. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Paula. Hello, Philomena. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Soraya. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Susanna. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Vanessa. Hello to Carolyn. Hello, Violet. Hello to all of you. I'm sure there's people who've popped on since I started the list. Hello, Carol. Hello, everyone. Well, look, let's get started, as tonight is a big one. And welcome all of you to our June Summer School launch and more. Tonight is an epic session. So for those of you who are waiting for a singing part of this, it's going to be a little while. The outline of tonight is we'll start off with our regular choir news and updates. Then we are going to announce officially next year's programme. That is to say, starting from the 1st of August this year and running through actually to what will be October of next year. And this is an announcement we have been so excited to make. Some of you are aware of some of the bits, but I don't think anyone's aware of the whole thing. And so this is our official launch this evening. Following that, we're going to then launch month 2 of summer school, and you get to enjoy Something Inside So Strong by Labi Siffre. So if you're watching later on, that will all be time-stamped. If you're here for the live stream, well, good on you. Get comfy. And let's start off with the news, shall we, everyone? So first of all, want to show you this. This has arrived today, and check this out. This is the new Cry of the Earth animated logo. It's not going to be the last time you're going to see that this evening, and it looks absolutely fabulous. So thank you so much to Mark for sourcing that and getting that done for us. I think it looks super smart. And welcome to our launch. It's a multiple launch tonight, everyone. Something that someone quite high up in the choral world said to me over coffee recently is Choir of the Earth is redefining choral music for the 21st century. And I don't mind saying I thought that was a fabulous strapline. So we are Choir of the Earth, and we are redefining choral music for the 21st century. And we're starting off with our summer 2025, which is our biggest yet, as you know, packed with amazing music and frankly, we're just getting started, everyone. I want to thank everyone who took part in last month's course. That is our May course for summer school. It featured music, of course, by my dear friend Eric Wetherall. Now, the tracks are flying in. I know the end result is going to be absolutely tremendous. You all know, those of you who were part of last month, what Eric's music means to me. And I want to thank you on behalf of, well, myself, but also of Liz, Eric's wife, who is so excited to see some of you in Bristol for the live event in just a few weeks' time, and exceptionally excited to hear the results of the recordings, which will be coming out later this year. I also wanted you to know that on the strength of our work putting together the Vocalese, I've been contacted by a, frankly, major publisher who wants to discuss officially publishing the arrangement of the Vocalese. So, as always, we are really breaking new ground. You will be the first full choir to sing and record this piece, but hopefully not the last. So there we go. For those of you who are asking about the Quartet of Kyries, which was our earlier spring course, we have shifted some of the deadlines because people have been away for various reasons. So you can see here on screen, we've got 2 more deadlines. The 8th of June, which is this coming Sunday, to submit the Kyrie from Palestrina's Missa Pape Marcelli. And then the Rheinberger double mass in E flat, you've got until the 15th of June. So within the next couple of weeks, all of those submissions will be closed. If you have any spare capacity to record those tracks for us and you haven't done it yet, please get them in by those dates. And if you've already recorded it, you fancy recording it again, why not? We use every scrap of every recording. So do please consider sending that in. And thanks to everyone who already has. Now, Summer School 2025, as you know, is underway, and the 2 Wetherall pieces, we're giving you plenty of time to get those in. So I say we've had dozens, if not hundreds already, but you've got until the 27th of July to get the recordings in for Vocalese and Shall I Compare Thee. Remember, we're doing both a unison version and an SATB version of the sonnet, Shall I Compare Thee? So do please note that date in your diary, 27th of July. It seems like a long way away, but we all know it will fly. So get those recordings into us. All the details, all the deadlines, everything you need is on the members area. And so do please enjoy that. Now, I mentioned already Summer School Live. This is our first live summer school event. Hopefully not our last. We've got plans for the future, but this is taking place in a few short weeks here in Bristol, where I'm based, and it's going to feature a huge choir from Choir of the Earth. Thank you everyone who's booked. We still have a few places left if you'd like to come and join us. We've got places across pretty much all voice parts. We've managed to squeeze more spaces onto the stage. If you're a tenor, you'd be particularly welcome, but everyone will be welcome to come and join us in Bristol between the 27th and 30th of June. As you know, we're going to be singing live on stage at St George's. We're singing in the oldest building in Bristol called St James's Priory, which is a stunning venue. You're going to get a private concert of The Lark Ascending, which of course was premiered in Bristol, with a wonderful Lithuanian violinist called Greta, who's a good friend of mine. Anna is going to be playing the piano. We're going to be joined by the Fitzharding Consort, who will be singing with us on stage, both in our concert and putting on a programme of their own. And I can announce, because they have literally just in the last half hour sent me their official programme, they are going to be singing the Whittaker Animal Crackers, which are fabulous, huge fun. They're going to be singing Elgar's Torrents in Summer, Delia's To Be Sung of a Summer Night on the Water. We know that piece, more on that in a minute. Finzi, My Spirit Sang All Day, 2 Madrigals by Lassus, and Fair is the Heaven by Harris. And there's a lot of pieces that they'll be singing on stage that I have to say, I'm rubbing my chin and thinking, future Choir of the Earth fodder. So do please come and join us if you can. If you can't come to the whole weekend, we are delighted to announce that tickets are on sale. These are for the in-person concert. If you'd like to come along and see the event on Sunday 29th of June, you can scan the QR code, which takes you straight to the St George's Bristol website. You can buy your tickets. And we are going to be releasing online streaming tickets, which are going to be for the concert of the Lark Ascending and for the Sunday night, possibly one other event. Details to follow soon. Just please bear with us as we're getting those all together. So if you can't come to the event, come to the concert. If you can't come to either, but you want to support the event, you want to see the concert, well then online tickets will be on sale soon. Very, very exciting, and thank you to everyone who's already booked to take part. Another event, of course, that's on the way is underway, I should say, is the Elements of Music, and we are about to have, I think, session 6, which is going out tomorrow. 5 of the 8 sessions have already been recorded, and it's got a huge resource pack to go with, the largest we've ever had. We're going into real depth into each and every one of these elements of music: pitch, rhythm, harmony, texture, form and structure, really digging deep, explaining what each of them means, so that as you talk to your friends, as you listen to music, you've got a whole new vocabulary and a whole new way of relating music to science, to nature, to emotions. It's a proper odyssey of musical knowledge. So if you'd like to join us, you can do so via choirlibrary.com. Thank you to everyone who already has. And of course, this is really helping us raise funds to keep this wonderful choir and keep all of these endeavours going. And of course, in the evolution of classical music, the session I did last year is still available. There's a nice big discount for members and associate members, and that's available at choirlibrary.com. Now, of course, there's also a Facebook group, which is growing very nicely. If you're not on it, do consider going along and joining in. This is a perk of membership, either full or associate. So go and look us up on Facebook. Got over 130 members of the Choir of the Earth community over there. It's a lovely atmosphere. So do please look us up on Facebook. Search Facebook for the COTE members Facebook group. And look forward to seeing you on there. Mind you, I'm not on Facebook, but that's because I can't be trusted with social media, frankly. But if you're more responsible than I am, go and join the Facebook group. Now, I am so excited to announce the Singing Heart. Now, this is our summer concert. This is going out on the 4th of June, just 2 nights away. And this is going out in 2 versions. There is a private stream, so this is going to be for members and associate members only. That is going to be conducted by yours truly. That's going out on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And then on Friday at 5, this coming Friday, we will have the public stream, which features the wonderful videos produced by Mark Cease. And this features performances that we recorded last year, pieces like The Delia's to be Sung of a Summer Night on the Water, The Singing Heart by Bob Chilcott, MLK, Kirioitao and Minimal Meal, and more. So pop that date in your diary. It is so good to have these pieces ready to share with the world. That's Wednesday, 4th of June at 7 p.m. and of course Friday, 6th of June at 5 p.m. The Wednesday one is just for members and it will be live conducted. Looking forward to that enormously. Don't forget, we've got Messiah launching right here in 4 weeks' time. That's just going to be the best course we've put out yet. It really is. We're calling it the Ultimate Messiah, and that was your name for this project, because frankly, yes, I know this choir launched with Messiah. I know we learnt it. I know we've recorded it twice. But I have to say, if you look at the original teaching for Messiah, it was done during lockdown. The sound quality was terrible. The picture quality wasn't great. And I was still very much learning the ropes. We also taught it at a breakneck pace. And frankly, when it was all put together for the first time, it wasn't great. It was amazing for what we did, but it didn't come out well. We re-recorded it the following year and it was a lot better. This is going to be the best Messiah that we've ever recorded. It really is. More on that in a minute, launching on the 30th of June. Now, I've got a super treat for those of you who are fans of this chap here. This, of course, is Brahms. You might not have recognised him without the beard, but you know, what are beards these days? Who wears a beard? Pfft, this is young Brahms. And of course, when Brahms was a young man, he wrote the German Requiem. And we recorded the German Requiem with the incredible Bergen Philharmonic last year. And you've been so patient in waiting. We're hoping to have the premiere for you in the next few weeks. What I can do now is play you a bit of the second movement. And I only received these tracks just a few days ago. We just need to do a bit of tightening and get Bergen sign off, but that is imminent. Get a load of this.
Yeah.
I know you want to hear more. I want to play you the whole thing. I could, but it would last 15 minutes. But we'd all be a puddle on the floor after that. How about that? What a recording. The whole thing is epic. And I know you've waited a long time for it. It's going to be worth it. Choir of the Earth with the Bergen Philharmonic, Brahms Requiem coming soon. And thank you to everyone who recorded. Thank you to everyone who donated to help us get this one mixed. What a sound. The best the choir has sounded to date. So there we go. I knew you'd like that. So everyone, this is it. We're so proud of this. This is our programme for 2025 and 2026. This is our first full programme since Earth Choir Academy took over last year. And this really reflects the love and care that we all have for our choir, for our community, our fellow people, and indeed the world. We are Choir of the Earth, and we are redefining choral music for the 21st century. I like that. So this is our music programme for the next year. You ready? Well, the first one you already know, because I've already told you. It's The Ultimate Messiah. Now, this particular track, you've never heard. This was the first mix that I was sent of the orchestra back in 2020. This was a mix to check the balance. I just thought you'd like to hear it. The Ultimate Messiah is a completely new choir recording. We won't be using any of the previous submissions. This will be a completely new take. The reason for that is that Josh, our wonderful producer, our fabulous tenor and Fieri star extraordinaire, is reworking the entire orchestra to produce a perfectly aligned and timed performance. And those of you that know our Messiah, you know that it was produced in lockdown with nobody meeting, and as a result, some of the timings have always been slightly off. Now, it doesn't bother us in the same way that when you have an audio recording, particularly if it's on a disc of some kind, if there's a skip on your disc, you kind of learn to accept it. It's part of your recording. It's always slightly bothered me. Well, Josh is completely re-editing and remixing the whole thing, so it will be perfect. My teaching is going to be as in-depth as we have done recently, not ridiculously quickly as we did in March of 2020. We'll be using on-screen sound slices to help us learn so we can practice all of those fiddly-twiddly bits and make sure they are absolutely right. You will be able to buy your own sound slice pack, which will support your learning, and this will be yours to keep, and we're going to massively discount it for Choir of the Earth members. It will be available for people out there in the world as a way of raising money to support the choir, but you'll be able to get your own pack of sound slices so that you can explore the entirety of Messiah on whatever device you want to. We're going to have educational materials to go alongside the teaching, which will really develop and enhance your experience of Messiah. In short, this is going to be the Ultimate Messiah. Whether you've sung it 50 times or whether this is your first time, no one in history has ever learnt, sung and recorded Messiah in this detail and to this depth. So there we go. That is Ultimate Messiah. Now we're starting that on the 1st of July. My apologies to Nikki, who's had to say in the chat, it's not the 30th of June, it's the 1st of July we're launching, because that will mean we're not treading on the toes of Summer School Live. So Tuesday, 1st of July, Ultimate Messiah. Come and join us. Tell your friends. This is going to be amazing. Now, what follows is the wedding at Cana. And this is a very special piece for those of us who know and love the music of Patrick Hawes. Now, Patrick is a dear friend of the choir. His Quanta Qualia is, well, it's written through the choir like Blackpool through a stick of rock. It really is. And the wedding at Cana means a huge amount to him. It was his first major work as a composer. It's a cantata depicting the wedding at Cana in Galilee, where Jesus performed his first miracle, where he turned water into wine. Now, the work was written and performed in 1997 and was never professionally recorded. We're going to change that. Choir of the Earth is going to work alongside Patrick. He's producing currently a completely revised vocal score and a completely new edition of The Wedding at Cana, which features a reduced orchestration. It was written for a massive symphony orchestra. He's writing it for a smaller number of instruments so that more choirs globally will be able to perform it without having to employ, frankly, an enormous band. And we, as Choir of the Earth, are going to be the first choir since 1997 to learn and perform and, of course, record the work, which makes it a world premiere recording, which I think is just so exciting. Patrick's going to produce the instrumental tracks for us, and Fieri Consort are going to record all of the guide tracks and the solos for us. Now, the middle movement, the absolute centre of the work, is called The Waters of Love, and it is a meditation on the miracle itself. Either side of The Waters of Love, you've got hustle and bustle, you've got high drama. The piece The Wine Gave Out is sure to be a memorable moment for all of us, but I thought you'd want to hear a little bit of The Waters of Love. Now, I just want to say at this point, all of the tracks that I'm going to preview tonight have come from YouTube, and Nikki is going to put in the description of this video all of the links so you can go and watch them and just bathe in this gorgeous, gorgeous sound. But let's have a little bit of The Waters of Love by Patrick. This comes from the wedding at Cana. Enjoy. Isn't that just beautiful? Now, the whole piece is well worth your time to listen to. The Waters of Love. It comes from Patrick's album Blue in Blue, and it's all on YouTube. Go and look at it. And for those asking, you will be able to buy your own Wedding at Cana score. It's being produced for us, and it will be available as a PDF. Patrick's also going to produce, well, we're going to help Patrick produce sound slices. So again, you will have the option, if you wish, of enjoying that. And if you do sing with a face-to-face choir, do tell them about this work. Very, very exciting. So that will bring us up to the end of 2025. And next up is one of our huge collaborations for 2026. We are so excited to officially announce to the world we're going to be learning and recording the Mass for 5 voices by Byrd with the Gesualdo 6. So this is a huge deal for all of us. We're so, so grateful to G6 for their enthusiasm, for their passion for Byrd, and for the fact they're going to work alongside us. They're going to produce an incredible series of events for us. Now, first thing is that the Mass of 5 Voices is by William Byrd. Of course, this makes it a Renaissance piece. So far already, we've got Baroque music with Messiah, we've got 20th century music, 21st, with Patrick, and we've got Renaissance. This piece was written during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, and it is a full Mass with a Kyrie, Gloria, Credo, Sanctus, and Agnus Dei. It is set for a 5-part choir, and so there's going to be a member of G6 who's going to, I suppose, make the tea. Now, this amazing project sees our first full official collaboration with Gesualdo 6. Now, of course, several members of G6 have actually recorded for us in the past, most notably Mr. Josh COTE. Now, Josh is going to do double duty for us on this particular project. Not only is he going to sing in G6, he's also going to be the producer of the recordings. This is going to be a one-off, a custom recording of the Mass for 5 voices by Gesualdo 6. recorded specifically and specially for Choir of the Earth, so we can all enjoy that. Now, I'm going to teach all the notes, as always, but this is where things get particularly exciting. Gesualdo 6 are going to record a number of special video lessons for us, which will look at all the different facets, all the challenges, all the opportunities of singing in this style. And I've asked each member of the boy band to record a session for us. So we're going to have over 90 minutes of additional teaching exclusively for Choir of the Earth members through choirlibrary.com. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's not going to be shared with anyone outside of the choir. It is just for us. We're also going to produce sound slices of the Byrd. There will be a custom score. It's going to be amazing. There's more that I can't announce yet, that we're in discussions, but this is going to be the beginning, as they say, of a beautiful friendship. Let's have a little bit of the boys in action. This comes from the Gesualdo 6 YouTube channel, and this is the Sanctus from the Byrd Master 5 Voices, which we are learning exclusively with these fabulous people at the beginning of next year. Enjoy. Now do look up that full performance. It's going to be linked in the description below once we've finished the stream. Such an honour, such a pleasure to be working with Gesualdo 6, and we've got a meeting with them tomorrow to discuss more on that later on. Now, following that, that's the first few weeks of 2026. For those who love Baroque, and frankly, who doesn't, our next course is a very special treat indeed. You'll remember last year we learnt and recorded Bach's Magnificat. Now, Bach is a big challenge for choirs, but turns out with our particular brand of teaching, Choir of the Earth records Bach exceptionally well. And so our next project is going to be a pair of Bach cantatas. Now, these are going to be taught through March of 2026. So we'll be spending March in the company of Johann Sebastian Bach, recording Wachet auf uns die Stimme und Herz und Mund und Tat und Leben, cantatas 140 and 147. Now, you'll know these if you listen to choral music. 140 is Sleep as Wake, and 147 contains the tune that most choristers know as Jesu Joy of Man's Desiring. Now, the organ will be provided by the one and only Richard Gowers. The vocal tracks, including the solos, will be provided by the Fieri Consort. We will produce sound slices for both the choir parts, and we're going to aim to also produce them for the solo movements. So those of you who'd like to sing along and record yourself performing with the Fieri. We're not going to produce choir recordings, but it's up to you if you wish to sing along with the solos. Now, these two cantatas are going to be a huge treat for us, featuring some of Bach's best loved melodies and choral writing. And for those of you already getting your fingers ready, yes, of course, we'll be singing them in German. And here's a little bit to wet your whistle.
Oh
absolutely beautiful. The entire program is stunning. There are 6 choruses in total across the 2 cantatas and a whole host of stunning solo movements. It's going to be a beautiful course. So that is Bach. That's your second course of 2026. Next up is another one of our big collaborations. And this one, well, this is a bit of a superstar. From our own past, everyone. We're thrilled to announce we're going to be working with Joanna Forbes Lestrange, and we're going to be learning her new work, which is called A Season to Sing. Now, this piece is taking the choral world by storm. It only came out earlier this year, and it is a reworking of Vivaldi's 4 Seasons for strings and choir. And it's important to say, Joanna has not changed Vivaldi's structures. What she's done is she has added in some lines that are absolutely beautiful, very singable, and a lot of fun. Now, she reached out to me earlier this spring and told me about the piece, said, would you like to do it? I rang straight back and said, absolutely. And so what we're going to do is we're going to learn and record the whole work with guide tracks and instrumentals, which have been produced and provided by Joanna and her husband Arndt themselves. But that's not all. As I said, we would love to learn and record this brand new work, which, as I say, everyone is doing. It's being performed globally at the moment. But I asked for a favour, because, of course, many of us learned and recorded with Joanna some years ago. And I said, any chance you could do some coaching for us? And she has very kindly and graciously agreed to record some exclusive teaching and coaching sessions for this work, which again will be available only through Choir of the Earth membership. So alongside Gesualdo 6, you're going to get teaching from the composer herself on this wonderful piece. And for those of you that know Jo and her fabulous music, she's an amazing session singer, sings with Tenebrae, former musical director of the Swingle Singers. She is a world-class music leader. And for those of you who've yet to meet her, you have an enormous treat in store. And we get to learn and record her new work. And we're the only digital choir in the world learning and producing it at the moment. Here is a little bit of one of the movements. And this is The Storm. And those of you that recorded with Sue Fink, you might recognise this particular technique. Here we go. So there you go, everyone. We are the first digital choir to record that. We're going to be learning it next year, and Jo is going to be helping us. She's going to record these exclusive teaching sessions for us, and she is so excited. She's asked me to say, well, how thrilled she is that we're going to be learning her work. Fabulous. Now, following that, summer school has become a mainstay of our annual programme. Gives us a chance to try smaller pieces of exceptional beauty and really stretch the choir's talents. So our summer school in 2026 is going to have 3 sections to it. The first is Michael Tippett's Spirituals from a Child of Our Time. Many of you I know have sung it before, but this could well be a piece that could have been written for Choir of the Earth. Thick, lush textures, almost orchestral writing for voices, featuring 5 beautiful spirituals: Steal Away, Nobody Knows, Go Down Moses, By and By, and Deep River. These tracks are going to be recorded and produced by Fieri Consort for us. And one of the great things about this, as always, is you get to sing as many parts as you like. Let's have a little bit of this. This is a recording by the 16. Fabulous. Those of you saying there's more than 16, there's 16 in the choir and 4 soloists. So there you go. And technically this is Genesis 16. So this is the training choir for them. What a fabulous, fabulous collection of pieces. You are going to love recording them. I just can't say enough about the Tippett. Now we're also going to be recording a beautiful piece, which is an arrangement of Edward Elgar's beautiful Nimrod. This is Lux Aeterna. And again, it's a work that is going to take its place in the pantheon of great Choir of the Earth recordings, alongside Crucifixus, Let My Prayer Arise, The Singing Heart. Lux Aeterna is going to tug on the heartstrings, and of course, it's absolutely iconic. Here's a little bit of it to just remind you how it goes. And of course, imagine Choir of the Earth singing this. Again, just imagine learning this. I mean, what a special piece. Think about a concert in the years to come featuring Crucifixus, the Barber, Agnus Dei. That, I mean, we'll need to have a new run of Choir of the Earth hankies, don't you think? Now, the final part of Summer School 2026, I think it's fair to say that Indo Dana was one of our favourite pieces of the last few years. And of course, it was arranged by Michael Barrett and Ralph Schmidt. And we're going to be learning some more wonderful music from South Africa. Here is an example of one of them. I've got to read it very carefully. Ndikhohlele Bawo, it's called. It is just spectacular. The best way I can describe it is it's Indo-Dana, but more. Now, we've got some more news about this course to come soon. You need to watch this space because we're still in discussions. This has the potential to be one of the most unbelievably exciting courses we've ever delivered. For now, just enjoy a little bit of this stunning, stunning piece, which is going to wrap up our Summer School of 2026. Now, the whole thing is going to be in the description once this video has finished streaming. It's an incredible piece. Again, just imagine Choir of the Earth singing it, and there'll be more. Just bear with us whilst we just do our thing. Now, there's one more piece I want to announce. People are saying, what's happened to Haydn? Surely you haven't forgotten Papa Haydn. We have not. We've just moved him to later in the year because I think it's fair to say we're all very excited to learn the Byrd Mass after Christmas. And so in the September and October slot next year, we're going to be learning the Theresian Mass, the Maria Theresa Mass by Haydn. It's a fabulous piece. It was dedicated to Empress Maria Theresa, who, you may not know, was a soprano. And she actually sang the soprano solo in the private performances of the Creation and the Seasons by Haydn. She was a big fan of his work. It's a fabulous piece. It's going to stand beautifully alongside all the other works we've recorded by Haydn. Richard Gowers will be our organist. As always, the Fieri Consort will be our vocal geniuses. And so everyone, that is our vocal programme for 25-26. We are Choir of the Earth, and we are redefining choral music for the 21st century. I really don't think you'll find a programme like this anywhere in the world. It's the best programme the choir's ever had. I think it's going to produce our best recordings and our best teaching resources as well. It's important as well to note the Choir of the Earth library is taking shape brilliantly. We'll be opening its doors to the world in the coming weeks. It's going to be a true game changer in the world of choral music. Our Choir of the Earth events are going from strength to strength, and they feature both in-person and online occasions to learn to perform and experience music in a way that is truly memorable. So if you are thinking about joining us, please do so. Be part of the future of choral music at choiroftheearth.com, because we are Choir of the Earth, and say it with me, we are redefining choral music for the 21st century. Now, just whilst I catch my breath, the one and only Mark Cease has made a trailer to put that all together, and then I've got Something Inside So Strong to play for you. Here we go, everyone. Fabulous job by Mark putting all that together into a trailer. That is your programme, everyone. Do sign up, do be part of the choral revolution. Now, just a small matter of this incredible course ahead of us in June, and there's actually nothing small about our programme. It's Songs of Power, and there are two works at the heart of this amazing month. And just like last month, although there's two pieces, we are going to approach things in a way that brings everyone together and really does redefine choral music. This first piece is Something Inside So Strong by Labi Siffre. And this is a really very, very exciting and fun piece for all of you. We're going to learn the choir parts for it this week. Next week, we're going to look at the choir parts for I Wish I Knew How It Would Feel to Be Free. More on that one next week. And then the following week, week 3, we're going to look at the solo line for Something Inside. We're going to do some riffing. Yes, some riffing for I Wish I Knew How. And then we'll do the conducting track. So lots to do. Let's talk quickly about this amazing musician here. This, everyone, is Labi Siffre. He was born in 1945 to a Nigerian father and a mixed-race mother who refused to pass as white. He was raised in West London, and he says in an interview he'd already worked out his life plans at an early age. By the age of 13, he'd resolved, thanks to one of his 4 brothers' impressive record collections, to become a musician. Now, Labi Siffre wrote his first commercial song at the age of 18. A year later, he met his partner Peter Lloyd, with whom he would remain for 48 years until Lloyd's death in 2013. As a young man, Labi Siffre played jazz guitar on a number of professional albums, and he brought out his self-titled debut album in 1970. By his third album, called Crying, Laughing, Loving, Lying, Siffre made an important decision, and he stopped writing lyrics as if they were for the opposite sex. It occurred to me I couldn't do that anymore, he said in a recent interview, and it was an important moment for him as a musician, as a black and gay individual in the UK in the 1970s and the 1980s. And vitally, he remembers a night in 1984 where he left the pub and headed to his music room. And he'd recently watched a documentary on apartheid in South Africa, where white soldiers were firing at black civilians. But the song he was about to write had a more personal meaning too. He says he sat down, played a C major chord, threw my head back and sang the first 2 lines of the song that would become Something Inside So Strong. I realised I was writing for the people of South Africa, but also about my life as a gay man, and I found myself crying, he writes. The song came out on the album So Strong, and it reached number 4 in the charts when it was finally released in 1987, subsequently covered by musicians all around the world, including Kenny Rogers, and for those of you in the UK, it was also covered by Barry from EastEnders, though that was not the defining performance. It became an anti-apartheid anthem, and Siffre performed it all around the world, including, without a touch of irony, at Trafalgar Square for Nelson Mandela's birthday, after being told that he was not the kind of artist that would fit in at the bigger Wembley concert. Siffre's agent was beside himself, livid, though Siffre very much saw the funny side. So we're truly honoured to be singing this fabulous piece. It's an anthem to power, to equality. It's part of our Songs of Power month. Now, I also want to introduce you to Pete Churchill. Pete, I've known Pete for over 30 years. He originally trained in Canada. He's been based in England since 1985. He's an incredible jazz musician, a former pianist on the West End. He was the defining pianist for Five Guys Named Mo, and prides himself on breaking more piano strings in the pit than any other musician before or since. And having completed almost 20 years of teaching at the Guildhall School of Music, he is now Professor of Jazz Composition at the Royal Academy of Music in London. He also runs the Jazz Choir at the Trinity College of Music. He's also the founder and the musical director of the London Vocal Project, which brings together students and alumni from the jazz courses from all the conservatoires in London to produce genre-defining recordings. His recent projects include working with Dame Cleo Lane, and is currently working for a world premiere with the one and only Bobby McFerrin. So Pete Churchill arranged this wonderful song. I first met him when I was 14, and he came to run a workshop with our youth choir in Havering. We sang his setting of Something Inside So Strong, and it was an electrifying experience for me and all my fellow choristers. I remember he gave me the opening solo. I felt like I'd just won the World Cup. It was an incredible moment, and I still can't hear it without choking up. It's an amazing arrangement, and I've produced all the vocal tracks, very much bringing together what I still remember from those workshops all those years ago. I'll be passing it on to you in the week ahead. We're going to produce two versions. One is the choir singing with piano. The other is the choir singing both the choir parts and the solo parts with no piano, because why not? We're Choir of the Earth. We redefine you. Well, you know the rest. So this is Something Inside So Strong. What I want to do is play it to you, and then we're going to be learning the choir parts this week. It's SATB. It's huge amounts of fun, and it's such a powerful song. I thought you should hear it now. So this is the Patchway Cathedral version, as recorded by yours truly for all of you, dedicated to all of my fellow choristers going back 30 plus years. Here is Something Inside So Strong.
I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Whoa, something inside so strong. Ooh, ooh. Refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. Ye hide behind walls of Jericho, your lies will come tumbling. Deny my place in time, you squander world that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Whoa, something inside so strong. Whoa, brothers and sisters, when they insist you're just not good enough. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway.
Key change.
Because there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. There's something inside so strong. Whoa, something inside so strong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no. There's something inside so strong. Whoa, something inside so strong.
There you go. Talk about an anthem. My goodness me. Imagine that sung by Choir of the Earth. I don't think we've had a broadcast like this for years. Think of the music that you've got ahead of you. You've got songs by Labi Siffre. You've got jazz. You've got African music. You've got Renaissance, Baroque, classical, romantic, world premieres galore. Nothing is like Choir of the Earth. We are redefining choral music, and you can come along and be part of it. We don't have any auditions. We just want you to come and join us. Sign up at choiroftheearth.com. I will see everyone for this month's summer school starting tomorrow with sectional rehearsals. We've got an amazing 3 weeks ahead. Thank you to everyone who's been sending us supportive emails and messages. Thank you to everyone who's been here in the live chat today. Thank you to the amazing team without whom, well, none of us would be here enjoying this incredible music. And I will see you very, very soon, folks. Take care. All the best. Bye.